This Ruben Amorim is the worst manager in our history. And I'll add one more to that. I'll add that Bruno Fernandes is the worst captain in our history. This guy, he's a weasel. I don't know how he made it to the club in the first place. I don't know how he hasn't been kicked out yet. I don't know what the managers, what the overall heads are doing, keeping Bruno Fernandes as our captain and Ruben Amorim as our manager. Neither are good enough. Bruno Fernandes is tops an Everton player. Like, Everton is his ceiling. He can't pass the ball. He can't be asked to do defensive work. The only thing he does is running, and people will tell me about stats. People will tell me Bruno Fernandes will get a pass or an assist or a goal. But you know what it is? You know what pisses me off? When it comes to big moments, where is Bruno Fernandes? I don't see any Bruno Fernandes. I don't see Ruben Amorim coaching magic tactics. Yet people tell me trust the process. What damn process are you talking about? I am pissed. Man City 3, Man United 0. This is the worst. This is the most frustrating performance I've seen in a long ass time. United, I don't know where to begin. So I could talk about, the general play. I could talk about Patrick Dogo. I could talk about Mbomo, Ahmad, them being disappointing. But I want to really point all this on a couple of people. I want to point this on Ruben Amorim. I want to point this on Fernandes, Ugarte, and Bayende. The first thing I want to know is what made this guy think you buy a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is a big issue. Why? Because whether that was Onana, whether that was Bayende, both of them could not handle the ball. Both of them were weak at positioning. Now we're thinking we bring in Lamens, but they surely can't be worse than the previous guy. And which is why we brought him in the first place. Now we keep playing this. We play Bayende. I'm done with Bayende. I have been done with Bayende ever since Arsenal. Once he couldn't reach a corner, I was like, I'm done with this guy. I don't want to see this guy play. And then Grimsby happens and then we don't want to see Onana play again. But Bayende is being trusted by Ruben Amorim because he's gonna lift us out of the sea. Like, what, are we the Titanic and he's gonna just bring us back? It is not happening. Ruben Amorim is just, I'm not even gonna say his name anymore. The Portuguese guy. That guy, he better pack his bags. He better resign today. Because if he thinks that he's coaching something of any sort, what are we seeing day in, day out, week in, week out? We're seeing that midfield getting torn to shreds. And you know what's worse now? Whatever transitional patterns we were working on in the defense and in the attack, directly bypassing the midfield, it's gone. We don't see that anymore. We saw Rodri and Reinders. They did not have the best game, but still they dominated the midfield without even trying. Rodri wasn't even good today. Reinders only picked up in the second half. Wing play, guys, wing play. That's what won them the game. Haaland, who's good in transitioning. Wingers in Doku and Foden, who are good in transitioning, who are good in finding the final pass. Players who actually give a shit. At the same time, a manager who can coach through tactics, who can coach a game good enough to win a game. But I always used to just pick on Ruben Amorim. Today I'm going to talk about players as well. Because throw everything else out. In a derby game, you need to perform. There's no excuse. And the number of players I saw today, it just wasn't clicking for you. You couldn't be asked. The one thing I ask in a derby game is just try. Is keep going even if things aren't working. However, don't do stupid stuff. The number one thing I'm pissed off about, guys, even over Bruno Fernandes being the captain, a weasel captain who's not good enough to captain this Man United side, who's not even good enough to start for this United side. But people are going to keep telling me about stats. I'm more pissed off about Ugarte though. Ugarte, he is the worst CDM I have seen ever play for this club. And I'm putting names like Schweinsteiger when he was here. And I'm obviously going to put Scott McTominay, Fred. People who were deployed in CDM who were not good at that position at that time. And I'm telling you, those guys were leagues clear. Remember when we had McTominay and Fred? That was leagues clear to whatever we have now with Ugarte and pretty much whoever you want to put. Except one name, Kobbie Mainoo. You see Kobbie Mainoo come on. We're already losing 3-0. They have the momentum. They slowed down the game, sure. But the guy comes on, he shows, I want something. This is my derby. I'm going to take this derby. I'm going to make this mine. That's what we want. And at the same time, there's technical composure. But you know what? You know what? I'm not interested in pointing out positives today, because you know what? I am done. I'm done. Because I don't want to give Ruben Amorim a single positive of, oh, you brought on a substitute and you did this. No, you're done. You're out. I don't want to see this guy ever again. Resign tomorrow. Resign today. Why wait till tomorrow? And if you don't resign, somebody has to go. Somebody from the board, somebody has to leave after today. I'm done. Because how many games is this going to keep on going? If Ruben Amorim is not sacked, somebody from the board should be sacked today. And I mean today. And if you don't want to sack any of them, release a player. I don't care who it is. Release one player. Because this squad, this setup, this entire system is not going to work. Next, we're playing Chelsea. And after, we're playing Brentford. Do you think anything is going to change? If any of you watch the Brentford or Chelsea game, you know that Chelsea have Cole Palmer, they have game changers, Caicedo, etc. Brentford are a very good drill team, and they are going to cause us nightmares when we go there. Do not look forward to either game. I am telling you this. I thought, and do not correct me on this, because I know for a fact everybody before this game thought there was a chance. We're not saying that we were going to win, but there was a chance to beat City. We just blown that out of the water, and then we lost 3-0. Haaland, brilliant finishes. Foden scored. All I'm saying is I don't know what's going to happen next. Guys, just comment down below what you think about this game. I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, see you all in the next one.